And one other lineup note for Memphis, G.G. Jackson, the young second-year kid who has yet to play this season, is available today, Grant, and is expected to get some minutes off the bench.
Our player last year in this game for the Grizzlies.
This is Desmond Bane, catch and shoot, one of the lethal marksmen in the sport. Gets us off and running here in Memphis. Memphis at home, 15-5 this season as Morant trying to put Edwards on skates. Grant, what a matchup between those two. Jackson off the miss, cleans up the mess for Memphis. Still at the top of the record books here in just about every major statistical category. A legend in this city for so many years, as this one is last touched by Memphis. A Grizzlies turnover. There's Chris Finch. What a matchup against McDaniels. Morant gets the high screen inside. Just breathtaking.
They shoot a high volume of threes. 47% of their shot attempts are threes.
Wells, young fella showing that outside stroke. Shot clock at 3. Morant finally recognizes he's going to pull off the back of the rim, and the rebound under. One thing about Minnesota, Grant, everyone knows how good they've been defensively, and that continues. But over the last 10 games, you're starting to see some signs of growth. As Morant absorbing a little bit of a bump, thought he was fouled by Edwards, pleading his case. And John well behind the play. Man advantage. Edwards right into the teeth of the defense. Getting a 1-point lead. Their first lead of this quarter. Morant. So John Morant back in the fold here. Attacking, chiseling his way to the cup. Desmond Bane, the facilitator, is that point guard. They haven't really skipped a beat.
Talk about Bane in that game against San Antonio. He was sensational. And speaking of that sensational, Morant there once again inside the NBA guys after the game. And it was actually fun because he was in awe of Shaq. And Shaq interviewed him, and he was like a little kid excited for that moment.
Got that award, right? That was last year?
Last year, my father was one of the honorees as well.
Yeah. It was awesome to see. The great Calvin Hill.
Morant has missed a total of 18 games with various injuries.
As efficient as he probably could be. Now 4 of 7, 3 or 4 from the three-point line, 16 points. So he is taking the challenge. And just had a block there. Almost a few turnovers by the Timberwolves, but Reed knocks it down.
Naz Reid kind of struggled. Look at Edie, my goodness.
He might have been around Steph too much because he's shooting a lot of threes this year, but he's shooting them at a high clip.
They're going to put Edwards at the free throw line
in the first half.
Yeah, that was the one part of his game that's maybe taken a little bit of a hurting on certain nights with the higher volume of threes, maybe not getting to the free throw line certain nights, but
you know, run the ball up the court quickly after a make or miss or a turnover. So it just slows the game down. They play at the pace they want to play at. It's like finding that balance between being aggressive but also shooting your three-pointer, and he's doing a good job here tonight.
He's got 22.5. Here comes Aldama. Out to Morant. That's the highlight heavyweight matchup. Him and Edwards. Bane, splash. Go to watch Morant and Bane. This is Reed, hard fake. Clark biting. Morant clearing.
In the NBA, but knocks down that one.
So Morant at the line, misses on the front end.
Once you get to that free throw line, now you gotta knock them down because they've done a good job here of at least leveling out the attempts, but 2 misses.
Or the Grizzlies an offensive rating entering this one today. But this Minnesota defense, what a pass. Just a jaw-dropping pass. And clearly Memphis trying to solve them at this end of the floor. 10 seconds. Again, no fouls to give. This will be a kick. And Minnesota is saying today that he is out indefinitely, so that has to be a little bit of a concern as Conley is going to be whistled here.
But that DiVincenzo injury, that's a tough one right there. Certainly a toe, and recovering from a sprained toe is not easy, but I think his comfort level playing alongside Anthony Edwards and his team, so not great timing for them, losing
down before it spun out.
Morant crossing over in the lane, blocked. But McDaniels tried to save. Jaron misses a 3.
So the Grizzlies showing some fight. Boy, they turn Morant back. McDaniels another block. Then Jackson off the broken play. Edie, the behemoth, missed the dunk.
We really appreciate appreciate you.
I'm enjoying myself, and thank you.
All right, guys, take it back.
All right, Stephanie, just amazing to be in his presence as Jalen Wells, the catch, pretty finish.
It is something special, and his courage, his leadership, and certainly what he endured.
Now Morant, nice in. Dema drops the hammer. And Morant, a thing of beauty with that dime.
Rob with the shifts, as they say.
That's the 650th made three for Minnesota this season. Morant.
The Grizzlies score a lot of points in the paint. And multiple guys, Jaren Jackson Jr., Morant, Bane, they're attacking off the bounce.
With Desmond Bane having to pick up a lot of that playmaking slack in his absence, back in the lineup. As we welcome you back, final 90 seconds of the third quarter. Morant, step back, pull over Dillingham, missed it. Clark. Got a 9-second difference, shot to game clock. Morant, the spin, high, missed it. Also Jalen Wells to join Jaren Jackson and Desmond Bane. Morant weaving his way through, and his prayer is answered. Mention the games that he's missed this year, 18 of them. He missed those 8 games.
And if they win, that might be the difference.
Here comes the spin, the fade. Some more Morant magic here in Memphis. Little bunny underneath, didn't take it. Here comes Morant. Airborne, free throws.
Was worse than the actual foul.
So the second tightly contested game that these two teams are playing.
A couple turnovers here, and then, of course, a great runner by Morant to win that game.
Here comes Morant. Airborne, free throws. Jaren Jackson, 24 points. He's exceeded his season average in what has been a career year for the 7th-year pro. Here's Reed. He's not done yet. A tough shot. He tried to go left hand.
Jaren Jackson, or maybe not.
Here comes Morant. Boy, missed it. Some of that electricity to get to Edwards against Bane. Edwards elevates. Missed it. And for the second time in 8 days, the Memphis Grizzlies outlast Minnesota.